Welcome to another Arcade 8th Edition review. Today we're going to review Toki. The story plot is plain and simple. An evil magician or wizard kidnaps a beautiful princess Miho. Yeah, that's her name. And it's up to our hero that becomes human, but yet he's all buffed up and turned into a gorilla. Pretty cliche having a hero save a princess. Anyways, this is the entirety of the game. You play a hero that shoots out beams out of his mouth. I'll then have a football, because why not? It's a classic old platforming game where you have to shoot out enemies using a wacky cartoon and silly sounds, pretty funny, vaginal way. I like how when the enemies react when they die. And I just like the character that always has these accidental faces when he does that, every time he spits, and side to sides. You get different items and collect more coins for higher points. And here's the first boss, and he looks pretty darn easy. And perfect victory. Anyways, there's several different stages. You can see that our hero can actually swim, jump on enemies like Mario does. We got more power-ups and more items and all that stuff. Unless you take one hit, you'll die and you have to start all over again. This game was in different consoles: the Sega Genesis, Mega, Commodore 64, even NES outside of Japan. And those ones have something in common, that they play basically the same but different graphics. But different timelines and years. Because this game came out in 1989 and the other ones came out in the later times of the 90s. There's just not too much to say about this game that you've seen in every cliche of the book, having every video game character swinging, collecting coins, getting extra lives, all those sorts of things that you see in many games before. And you get to the end of the stage, you fight a boss. Ones are weird looking. Different levels, different looking enemies. That's just pretty much how the game goes. Oh, this is all you do in this game. I could wrap this up right away, but this will be a bit too easy for this review. Oh. It's one of those good old classic platforming arcade games that deserve to have a reboot. This was going to be a port on Steam, but got cancelled. But it was restarted for the Nintendo Switch, which actually looks better on 2D the computer or hands-on. Glad they brought this game back. Some other arcade games deserve to have reboots. It's in remastered 2D. Or short animation and online. I would love to see this game make a comeback to have a short animated series or a short animated cartoon movie about our hero trying to get through all these demons, monsters, and bosses. Just trying to save the princess from the evil wizard and from his entire army. Speaking of the wizard, here he is, the final boss. And he looks like the part of his torso body looks like one from Ultimate Beast, the one I just talked about months ago. Or was it last month? Oh, whatever. And here's the ending of the game. Then you defeat the evil wizard. Our hero changes back to his human form. And saving the princess. The whole. Oh, and they live happily ever after. And did not get no sequel to this game. Hopefully not. And we get the names of the enemies. Overall, this game is good. Game is fun. Music is great. Graphics from 1989 look decent enough. If those of you like to play classically good platforming arcade games, this game will be, it's etched to be one of the most fabulous ones out there. The creators that did this game did it pretty well done. So I give this game a 8 out of 10 from its great successful creators that did this game. Possibly fun. This is Eli saying, glad you see me enjoy me talking about this arcade game review. And hopefully you get this more views, likes, and subscribe. Even on how short this review has already been gone to already. If you like these sorts of arcade games that you enjoy playing and spend your quarters on, and it's really short for like nearly 20 minutes. Really short, pretty good game. It's worth your money on the Sega Genesis and NES. Okay, goodbye.